by good Zerg players. And Shine, I gotta admit, is playing like a good Zerg player. You know, he's playing like a solid top-level player. Usually with no-names, you know, you can tell why they're a no-name player because they make little mistakes. They play a little bit sloppy. And in this case, Shine is really, really playing well this whole series. Both series, actually. He's going to try and run these little guys there. What are they called? Lurkers in the back. But Bisu's prepared for it. He's going to shut that down. Not completely, but he's going to stall it a lot by putting those Dragoons there. Yeah, he can't really move in because if he moves in while the Lurkers are above ground, he can hit them with the Dragoons and kill them off. But and he knew that was coming because he had his Dark Templar actually in front of his Shine's base, was able to see them morphing. Bisu is not giving up the DT harass though. He is sending in another Dark Templar, might be the same one actually, to try and do some harass at the front door. He may go up to that third expansion as well. But a lurk and contain has been set up. Yeah, there's that Dark Templar trying to see if he can sneak in. Sometimes there will be a moment where the Zerg has sent out all their forces, and you have a window where you can get that Dark Templar into the main base, but Shine is not having any of it. He's playing really solidly, making sure he really defends. Is he going to get that drone? Oh, the drone gets away as well. That would have been a good kill for Bisu to kill that drone, because then he would have had to bring another drone out to try and build the hatchery, just slow that hatchery down a little bit more. Bisu's choosing to kind of escape out the front, even though there's a lurker contain. He's able to get his forces out the bottom there. And are we going to see... Where happened to the Dark Templar? Oh, it's in the top corner there. Okay, we couldn't see it because the Ever Star League banner was blocking it at the top. But now he's bought enough time that he has observers out. He's able to push out with some Dragoons against those lurkers. Overlord speed is upgraded though, so he needs to be careful that he doesn't run in an Overlord and Discourage and pick off his one observer. He only has one round. I'm sure he's producing more. But we've seen too many Protoss players get killed because they lost their observers and didn't have enough observation against the lurkers. And it's become a real big tactic these days. I think it was actually pioneered by... Well, it might have been pioneered by someone else, but I really saw it first used by... Jaedong when he started getting really good against Protoss. And here come the Mutalisks. This could be a deciding moment in the game. These Mutalisks are going to try and pick off those High Templar and make it easier for the Mass Hydras to come out. He has a lot more Dragoons to protect his Templar, though. That's kind of been a new strategy there. Here he comes in. Storm goes off. He picks off one Templar. Another Storm goes off. Picks up another Templar. All the Templar are dead. All of the Templar are dead. A very nice set of sniping there. They managed to at least get their storms off before they died and damage those Mutalisks, but not enough. Not nearly enough. And Bisu is actually in a little bit of danger here in this situation. Now with a bunch of units coming in, and he needs to be particularly careful not to lose his observers. He's got 3 observers now. No Scourge in the area to kill off those observers, but the Hydras can present a significant threat against that as well. One Lurker's almost dead. He doesn't have that many Lurkers. Mutalisks coming in. Mutalisks are going to die to that mass Dragoon fire as well, and the Lurkers won't do well against it either. Here it comes. There's no Overlord. The Observers are going to live. The Zealots going in, but they're dying very quickly to the Lurkers in the background. More coming in from the back. He's only got a single Lurker left. More Dragoons coming in from behind. It looks like Bisu is going to hold this out, but no, more Hydralisks coming in to reinforce there. I don't know if Bisu has enough gateways to reinforce this. It looks like Shine is going to do the same thing he did before, just mass Hydras off of those 3 bases and just put a constant stream of pressure on Bisu. Just like he did to win game 1, he's just pumping Hydras, just pumping massive amounts of Hydras, and now he's going to go for this 3rd base. Bisu's going to have to abandon that base. He does not have enough Templar. If he'd had Templar in that last battle, he would have been able to storm the crap out of those Hydras, and he would have been able to survive. But without any Templar, since they were sniped by those Mutalisks, he just had nothing that he could do about it, and now he's got some High Templar. He can probably protect his natural expansion, but he's going to critically lose this 3rd base. He really, really, really needed that 3rd base. Shine has gotten his 4th base up now. We could be seeing Bisu get eliminated here. Bisu with a little bit of a grimace as he realizes what bad shape he's in right now. This is a really, really bad position for him. And Shine, against, if it had been another player that had gotten lucky and gotten to this position, I would have said, well, Bisu Bisu can still come out of this, but he's going to have a lot tougher time against the player that has really proven himself to me in this series to be a really strong player, which is Shine. Bisu coming out with another army here, trying to push out and make sure he needs to do some counter damage. He knows this. If he does not counter and kill off one of Shine's expansions right now, then he is going to lose the game in the long run. So even though he doesn't have enough of an army, even though normally a Protoss player would want to just sit in their base and chill, Bisu knows he has to do something, and in this case, it actually looks like he's going to try and retake that third base instead of doing a full-on counterattack. But here comes some more Mutalisks. If he can pick off those Templar again, he will be able to win the game in mere moments with more Mass Hydras. Here they come. He's going in for the High Templar. Another storm goes off on them. Oh, he loses 1, 2, 3. All the Templar go down. All the Templar have been destroyed, and now the Mutalisks taking very little damage. Oh my god, Bisu. You can see the defeat in his eyes there. He's going to have to cancel that expansion. And now Shine has secured his lead here. Bisu has another Templar with his army now. He's going to try and move out and kill that expansion, but I think Shine is probably going to be able to macro up enough forces. Right now he doesn't quite have enough at the moment, but he's going to be pumping forces at this location to try and hold that ridge. One of the Lurkers goes down. Nice storm on a lot of Hydras, and that is one of Shine's weak points, as he does not dodge storms very well at all. And that is basically the one thing that he has that's the weak link in his chain, is his lack of ability to dodge storms. Maybe he doesn't have enough multitask. Oh, Bisu needs to get a storm off on that clump of Lurkers. He does not have a storm ready, though. He does not have enough energy in that Templar. And things are just, again, looking really bad for Bisu. He needs to take out that fourth base right now, but he's having to dodge around. I don't know if he has the forces for it. Here he comes in. The Templar just standing around. Dragoon's going after it. He's going to have to back up. Oh, if he can storm, get off some storm, get off some storm. Oh, nice storms, good storms, and he's able to morph the Archon as well. So now those Lurkers are very badly hurt, but oh man, they're very badly hurt, and it would be the perfect opportunity for those Dragoons to finish them off. But all he has is those few Dragoons now, and they're going to get picked off by this group of Hydralisks coming in there. So a perfect set of storms kind of wasted, and Bisu GG's! Bisu GG's! Shine has defeated the Revolutionist. Shine, the relatively unknown player, has come out of nowhere, has managed to beat the Eastro Ace, really, and managed to also beat the great and powerful beast known as Bisu in a series that is absolutely crazy. That this has happened. I did not expect that at all. I expected Bisu to just walk all over him, and that is spectacular. And, I gotta say, even though I've been a little bit of a Bisu fanboy in this series, primarily because of, oh, sweet, Basy's got translations here. I thought my group was going to be tough because of the best players in Group B, but I could use some of that luck in the game. I'm watching this on YouTube where Basy put it on John747, and he's translated the interview. The announcers are saying, some fans made your nickname for you. You play very well for 5 minutes, so they call you the 5-minute Bonjour and all or nothing and holding your course, which goes along with what we saw here. A lot of 2-hatch builds, a lot of pressure builds and rush builds. Do you have a plan for the round of 16? I was trying to look different in this round of 36 because I lost against Terran in the last round of 36, and I couldn't make my first appearance on the stage of the last group selection. It's too bad that I couldn't advance to the round of 16, but I'm happy that I made it tonight. So pretty much standard sort of responses and everything. By the way, the players of We Made Fox made a good showing in this offline prelims, and what you played was a far cry from what I really thought. What do you think is the secret of your play? And he says, we've had a long haul to prepare for the OSL. That's why I think we have compete with each other in training and practiced very hard recently. So anyway, so pretty standard responses here, just saying like I practiced hard and I'm gonna do my best and blah blah blah. The same thing that they all say in these. So very very interesting to see Shine coming out here, and really they're asking about his aggressive play, by the way. Really some solid play, some very very solid play. I'm looking forward to him maybe being one of the next great players. We'll see what he can do because he was really playing very well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy that. Thanks very much for watching, and GG for Shine.